Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we made it to the town. Had a battle with a girl named Carbine, and now we're here at the community center, so let's have a quick look around. The food here seems really healthy, but it's still really tasty too. Bleh. It's a poster for a festival. The Festival of Mass begins soon. Looks like a conference room. Probably won't be using this. There are tablets for anyone to use, but they need to be charged. Why would they not have the tablets charged? There's a video showing off some of Kitakami's scenery playing on the giant screen. There's a bunch of flyers, garbage collection schedule, notice about health checkups. Make apple jam by hand. Sign up now. Love singing? Join the karaoke club. Seems okay to take one. Knows about garbage collection days. Notice this October the community center will increase rental rates for some of its facilities. This applies to the conference rooms, event spaces, and lodging. Find the adjusted rates below. Eep! I just checked out my room and there was a bug Pokemon in there. The Blueberry Academy students will be joining us tomorrow. I hope you all get along. Wonder what the schedule for tomorrow are. I'm so excited I don't think I can sleep. You are not the pamphlets. In case you're wondering, you cannot leave the building. Probably best not to wander alone at night in an unfamiliar place. So yes, you are trapped in this building. Did you enjoy the taste of our local Kitakami fair? This is the boys' restroom. This is the girls' restroom. This restroom can be used by anyone. Now here's something of interest. Welcome, dear Paldean student. We provide a special service to the visitors here at the Kitakami's Community Center. If you open your bag and whatnot while you're here, you might have noticed that the theme of the upper and lower borders of your screen, yes, I am breaking the fourth wall, in some menus have now changed depending on your location. Do you want to change the settings for this upper and lower borders on your menus? Okay, I hope you enjoy sightseeing around Kitakami with your current settings. So yes, if you open your bag, you will see that our borders have changed to some Kitakami borders, which is pretty cool, honestly. But anyway, we have nothing to do, so let's go to bed. Morning, everyone. Did you sleep well? Starting today, you will be joined by our two students from Blueberry Academy. Go on, kids. Time to introduce yourselves. Hi, I'm Carbine. It's a pleasure to meet all of you visitors from Paldea. I'm Kieran. Carbine and Kieran actually grew up here, so ask them for help if you need anything. And you two better be of real help, you hear me? Aye. Right. Now that that's settled, why don't I tell you all a bit about what we have planned for you. The school trip of yours will be an exercise in orienteering. First, you will have to split into pairs, and each pair will be tasked with finding free signboards located around the lands of Kitakami. On each signboard, you will find snippets of an old folktale passed down here in Kitakami. Read them all and learn a bit about our home. To prove that you completed the task, we ask that each pair take a snapshot together in front of these signboards with their phone or camera. Take a photo together in front of each of the free signboards to complete your mission. It's a self-guided tour of Kitakami. Learn all about its rich history. Much more fun than sitting around and listening to me ramble on and on, eh? Wonderful! What an innovative idea for a group activity. Oh, and I got a gift for each of you as well. We get the roto stick. A stick to rest a Rotom phone on. It will allow you to take selfies from a little farther away than you could on your own, despite the phones being able to float on their own, and should be able to do that on their own, but okay. Press the X button while in selfie mode to use your rotor stick. The rotor stick adds some extra distance between you and the camera, making it easier to take photos with your friends and Pokemon. I hear these things are all the rage in the big cities. Use them when you take those photos. I'll even teach you a rad pose I came up with all on my own. We learned the Eureka emote. Ah, yes. Real rad. Remember, one of the goals of this trip is to deepen the ties between our two schools. It seems like having someone who knows the area well will be a big help. That being said, let's try and maximize the number of inter-school pairs, okay? Time to mingle. That girl, Carbine, I'm not sure I trust that cheery greeting of her. We got 4 students from Nirada Academy and only 2 from Blueberry. So that means that at least 1 pair would be made up of just kids from our school, right? What? I don't want to have to pair up with someone I don't know. I'll be sure to tell Carbine or Kieran. Be sure to tell me if Carbine or Kieran causes you any trouble during your stay. Let's try and maximize the number of inter-school pairs. Okay, time to mingle. Oh, man. You are Viridion or whatever, right? Let me guess. You want to pair up with one of us, poor, lonely Blueberry students. Yes. Gosh, it's so sweet of you to go out of your way like that. What would we ever do without you? Oh yeah, so my little brother here has been all googly-eyed over you since yesterday. He wouldn't stop talking about you. Even at home, I seriously couldn't get him to shut up. Sis! Why are you telling him that for, dummy? Hey! Watch who you're calling dummy if you know what's good for you! Oh man. Look at him, being all shy. See, my brother's no good at talking to people. He do probably never work up the nerve to ask you himself, but he really like a battle with you. Sure, I'm willing to battle him. Well, what do you know? Turns out you're sort of nice. This will make my brother real happy. Chin up, Kiki. Viridion says he will battle you. What? Wowzers! Really? You don't mind? He doesn't mind a bit. Get to positions, you two. Everyone else, clear out. Make some space. I got this. Let's fight her brother, Kieran. Wowzers, I can't believe this. I get to battle you. This is awesome. So starting Pokemon, we Sentret, level 12. Pure normal with the ability Run Away. With the moves Scratch, Defense Curl, and Quick Attack. Oof. Guess I got a lot of weaknesses. And here comes his next Pokemon, Yama. Let's switch to Izzy. Alright, so his final Pokemon, Yama, level 12. Bug Sub Flying with the ability Compound Eyes. With the moves Quick Attack, Air Cutter, Swift, and Struggle Bug. No, we won't Terrestrialize. Let's hit him with a Shockwave. Wowzers! Good show! Nicely done, kids. Nothing like a friendly battle you get to know someone. Wowzers! You sure are strong, Peridion. You really aren't half bad, Kiki. Nearly as strong as I am, you know. I don't know about that. This orienteering thing. We're supposed to do... We're supposed to group up in pairs, right? You should go ahead and pair up with Kiki then. What? No, sis, don't! Don't what? It's not like we can pair up. Or were you hoping to pair up with some other rando? Outsider instead of Peridion. Well, no, but... Oh, man. Don't worry. He's just being shy. I'll go find some chump to pair up with, too. Watch out for my little bro, you. Looks like you're all paired up. Let's go ahead and mark where you will be going on those rotom of yours. Now then, off you go and do some exploring. Oh, and if you find yourself in need of any potions or Pokeballs or the like, head on over that way and stop by Peachy's. They do be happy to set you to rights. So it looks like we should probably start with the signboard at Loyalty Plaza. That's out past the apple orchards. It's on the west side of the village. It's close by, and I figured it might make sense to, visit them all in order. I will probably just get in your way if I stick too close, so I will just follow you from a safe distance. And he runs on ahead of us anyway. Now, after this battle, you're gonna get a phone call. This is Clairvoyant. Do I have the pleasure of speaking with Master Peridion? Hi, Director Clairvoyant. My, it certainly does his old heart good to be greeted with such a lively response. Now, if I could take a moment of your time, there is something we must discuss. Master Peridion, you are about to be presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You already know the Unova Region's Blueberry Academy, I assume? Of course! Indeed, tales of your school trip with Kitakami with the Blueberry cohorts have reached even my office, despite us only just getting here and this being our first day. In any case, the director of Blueberry Academy happens to be an old friend of mine, and he told me he would be delighted to host you as an exchange student at his school. I believe it would be a fine chance for you to learn even more about the world. One should always take advantage of new challenges like this, don't you think? Though I must confess, I was a bit surprised that the Blueberry director would specify you by name. Still, I think it's best you meet the man at least once to find out what he might be thinking. He is admittedly a bit of a character, but do not worry, I will be there with you when you meet him. Once you feel ready to respond to his offer, I would ask that you come to my office so we can discuss the specifics together. And do feel free to prioritize your ongoing school trip, though, if you wish. The student exchange matter can wait a little while. Now, I won't take up any more of your time. Do take care until we speak again. So yes, despite us starting the Teal Mass, after beating Kieran, you will get a phone call allowing you to start the second part of the DLC, which is the Blueberry Academy. Do note, it makes no sense to do it now, because, for starters, how on earth did they heard of our tales when we just started? Second, the Blueberry Academy portion of the DLC does not level scale. So if you go to Blueberry Academy right now, you're going to be facing level 60 to 70 Pokemon on average, which will utterly destroy your teams. So, makes no sense to do it now. Not to mention, even if you do go to Blueberry Academy and start a story, you won't be able to complete it because it requires for you to beat 8, the Teal Mask story, as Carbine and Kieran must have returned to the school, which they're naturally not going to be there since they're currently here. So with that, we will end the episode here, and in the next episode, we will make our way through the apple orchards. If you enjoyed this episode, do you like the videos? It helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts this episode, and share the video so that way more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Later.